Oh, hello Sharon, thank you so much for fitting me in at short notice. I really appreciate that. I just picked your name out of the phone book and it was great you were the first one who would be able to fit me in such short notice. I've really got a problem and I just need to talk to someone about it.
Okay, so where should we start, Pauline? Have you, can you tell me a little bit about the problems you're having?
It's something to do with my gut, I think, so I get these awful pains through my stomach. But it's not all the time. It's after I've eaten, sometimes it's straight away after I've eaten, other times it might be several hours, sometimes it wakes me up in the middle of the night, but it's not there all the time. And I think I have a really good diet, so I can't see this what I'm eating, but I get bloating, I get really a bloated stomach, it's very uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm just worried that it might be cancer or something awful like that. What do you think?
Have you been to see a doctor at all?
Oh, I hate doctors. I just don't like the local fellow, so I don't go there, and I just rather not go down that track if I can possibly avoid it.
Okay. Look, Pauline, I can help you so far. I can talk to you about diet and a few natural things, but as you say, if you are worried that there could be cancer or something more serious there, we probably do need to have a few tests run by a doctor.
Does that mean I have to go to a doctor to do that?
Probably for the types of tests we need to have done, yes, we do. But look, I do have a fellow that I like to use. He is very open-minded to natural medicine. He actually does acupuncture in his rooms.
Oh, right, okay.
And he's also happy to work back with us here in the natural clinic. So,
are there any tests that you can do before that, just to rule a few things out, or any ideas what it might be?
there are, yes, we can talk about your diet. We can go through that, and I guess I'm curious to see what different foods you are consuming that may or may not be compatible for you. And I'm happy to do that with you today.
Okay.
But I guess because my area is limited to certain things, I feel that I would really like you to see a doctor, whether you choose the doctor you would like to see, or whether I can make an appointment for you and refer you on to this other fellow. As I say, if you are really worried about seeing just any doctor, I like this man because he is very open-minded.
Is he? All right, okay.
And he will be happy if you tell him you would like to go as natural as you can. He will be happy for that.
Okay. So if I tell him that the referrals come from you, will that help? Will that make a difference?
Yes, well, I can write up a referral for you
Okay.
to take, and he will know where it's come from. He knows who
All
I
right,
am.
okay.
And
Well, I'll think about that certainly.
yeah. Probably the sooner we can get that happening, the more I can help you as well. The more I can understand what is going on with some of the tests.
All right, so it's not just a question of either or. Then I can work with you as well as him at the same time.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe it's not quite so bad.
Yeah, and if you're happy for us to both share information,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
you know, we are able to give you far better care. We can
Okay.
really get to the bottom of things and give you far better care.
All right.
So, if you're happy to do
Yeah,
that,
okay,
and
fine,
I can go through
Yeah.
and talk to you now about your diet, but I
All
will,
right. Yeah.
and any medications you may be on,
Yep.
things like that, I can write all that up,
Yeah. Okay.
pass that on in the letter,
Yes. Okay.
and you can come back probably, you know, in a week or so if you get in to see this fellow pretty quickly,
Okay.
and we can really start
Yeah.
going through the.
All right. Well, let's do that then.
All right.
So I really think I have to get on top of this. It's been going on for quite a long time now, and it's just getting even worse, really. So I can do impact on what I can do and what I can't do.
Yeah, I understand, yeah. I really think that you're eating grains and things in your diet.
Oh, but only whole grains. I don't eat any rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess there are lots of people out there who feel that those things are fine to eat.
Is there a problem with that? I mean, all the advice that you see is to eat, whole grains, and I hope you try to keep the fat down and all the things that you're advised to do.
Yeah. Look, I guess one of the things that I'm curious about here, and the doctor will possibly test you for, would be celiac disease.
Oh, what's that?
And this is where your body really is not coping with the grains, the glutens in the grains.
Mm-hmm.
And it is actually doing damage to your gut.
Oh, really?
So we really need to, this is why I would like you to have some tests done, so
Okay.
that we can really see what is happening,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll go from there.
Oh.
Do be aware that when they do the tests for celiac disease, it can come up positive, and that's a definite positive.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the tests come up negative, and yet your body is still reacting.
Oh.
It is slightly unreliable
Mm.
if you're coming up with a negative, and that, I guess, is where you and I can then work very closely together
Mm.
with your diet.
Okay.
And
Well, in that case, why would I bother having the test? Why don't you just try doing diet change? Anyway, let's see what happens.
I guess we could do that, but if there is anything more serious there that I could possibly miss,
Oh, I
I
see.
would rather
Okay.
know now. I'd rather,
Alright.
as you say, I heard you use the word cancer when
Mm.
you spoke before, and I would rather be able to wipe that idea completely from your mind. Know
Okay.
that that's really not what I'm trying to deal with as well, and the doctor will probably run a whole barrage of tests just to
Mm-hmm.
one blood test, but they can check many things in there. Maybe a urine test. He may even talk to you about doing a test where they take a little biopsy of your gut, but you can
Okay.
you can decide on that. You can
Alright,
talk to
okay.
him and decide how far
Yeah.
you go. You do
Okay.
have the choice.
All right.
This doctor he will bulk bill you,
Okay.
so it's not a financial
Yep.
strain on you. The other thing that I have to probably ask is if you're happy to travel. He is right over the other side of Toowoomba, and he's the only one that
I guess so.
know.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah, he's the only doctor I know that will work with you on a more natural
Okay.
basis.
Well, I guess if it's going to be better than the the ones I've met, then yes, it's probably worth trying.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you're happy for me to do this today, I'll write the
it's fine.
referral up for
Yeah,
you,
that'd be good.
and we'll start there.
All right. Is there anything I can do in the meantime with diet, or should I just leave it alone until I've had the test?
Look, it may take a little while for results and things to come through for you on the tests, but if you can get in to see the doctor pretty quickly over the next couple of days,
Oh, okay.
and you continue eating the way you are, and I know it may be a little uncomfortable for you, but that will really give a better chance for those tests to show. As soon as you've had them done, I would really love for you to contact again.
Okay, so I should come back and see you after that.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll go through and we'll make some pretty big changes to your diet, which may be a little difficult for you to start with.
If it gets rid of the problem, I guess I can handle that.
Yeah, but I can help you with just learning to eat differently.
All right.
It is really good. Plenty of beautiful, healthy foods, but
Alright.
learning to eat very
Okay.
differently.
Well, that sounds a bit more positive. Thank you. So if you'd like to write the referral out, then
Okay,
I'll go ahead and do that.
great. Okay,
All right.
thanks, Pauline.
Thank you, Sharon. Bye.